I'm a 56-year-old rural gun-owning white guy. If Kamala Harris thinks I'll vote for her, she's right. You know, when I started making these videos, I kept saying her name wrong. I wasn't doing it on purpose, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. But people were quick to come into my comments and tell me about it. So, as a matter of respect, I practiced her name to ensure that I wouldn't do it anymore. My dad taught me that sometimes people don't have anything more than their name, so it's always important to respect somebody's name and get it right. I extend that beyond just people. For instance, the Democratic Party, it was founded in 1828 by Andrew Jackson and Martin Van Buren. It is the oldest existing voter-based political party in the entire world. And I think that means it deserves some respect. But Donald Trump, you know, he said at a rally, let's see, where is it? The Democrat Party, not Democratic, it's Democrat. We have to do that. And of course, because it's Donald Trump, it's not even original. George W. Bush was doing it. He'd give a speech and get that stupid smirk on his face and say, it's the Democrat Party. And Newt Gingrich and Rush Limbaugh, they were doing it in the 90s. But they weren't original either. I was wondering about it all, and I Googled it. I found an article in The Guardian written by a guy named Matthew Cantor, and it was pretty interesting. He quotes a professor, acting associate professor of linguistics at the University of California, Berkeley. And with regard to the whole Democrat Party slur, she says, while it's meant to insult, it also serves a purpose. It's a marker of affiliation, an indicator of the media a person consumes and the politicians they listen to. She wrote that intentionally calling a set of people by something other than their official and preferred form of reference is a common tactic of opposition that is designed to confer disrespect. Kind of like when somebody says their pronouns are they, their, but you insist on calling them he or she. You're just being disrespectful and rude. He quotes another professor in there, Larry Glickman. He's a professor in American Studies at Cornell University. And he likens the Democrat Party taunt thing to a schoolyard taunt. He says it's supposed to suggest the Democratic Party is outside the mainstream of American politics, so much so that we're not even going to call them by the name they prefer. We refuse to give them that amount of respect. He wrote about where it came from. He said that there's this Republican congressman in 1946. He was the head of the RNC, and he was very unhappy about FDR and the New Deal. So he used the term to indicate that what was once the Democratic Party was no more, that it no longer existed, that it had been radicalized. And in all the Republican documents of his time, they referred to the Democrat Party instead of the Democratic Party. And it was all meant as an insult. So there you have it, folks. When you got somebody who's insisting or just repeating the Democrat Party, they're either saying something without realizing that they're conveying a Republican insult, or they're intentionally being rude and disrespectful. And in my experience, somebody that's knowingly being rude and disrespectful, well, they're not worth your time. Good day.